Jackson, man, with Team on the Grind, and who do we have here?
It's Sean Banks.
What do we end up doing?
Top 16 LDS Vegas.
Nice, nice. What do we end up playing?
Machina, I call it Machina Chaos Control.
Nice, nice. Any shout-outs you like to give?
Shout out to all the people I hung with, the Yu-Gi Bros group, Alan, Alex, Sky, Henry, Peter, all those people. My hotel roommate, Alex Chen, Renee, all those other guys. Tomik, my bad, I don't want to forget you either. Shout out to my girl, she was supporting me as well, so it was cool, man. A good weekend. I actually went in. I wanted to do good in GOAT because I had played in San Jose in the RRC, and I was doing okay in GOAT there, and I was pretty much excited. It was actually it was pretty fun. So I thought it was gonna be reversed. I thought I was gonna do good in GOAT, but instead I got a top 16 in Edison, which was pretty cool. It's a pretty big event too. I think it's probably like the second biggest Edison event. You know, in this era of retro gaming. So yeah, man, I'm excited. And yeah, I can get into it.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it. All right.
First, we always gotta ask, how many cards are you playing?
All right, so I settled on 46.
Oh God, of course.
My last list was like a year and a half ago, and I was playing 44 cards, I believe. We added 2 more.
All right, all right.
So I know people they think it's a little far-fetched to play play over 40, but I think in this type of style of a deck, you can get away with it. And I don't even say get away with it. I think it's actually structurally sound to do it this way.
Okay.
So I'll get into it. First, you got a 3 gear frame, 3 fortress, and 2 force, and 2 cyber dragon, 1 card trooper to round out all the machines. I know lists are starting to cut down on this, but I think it's probably based on like the type of engines they want to play. I know the Machina Quick Draw deck only plays one of it, but I think this deck is like solely, on trying to resolve Fortress as much as possible. So I do that, and I have 2 Cyber Dragons that help out going second. And plus, Card Trooper is pretty much a versatile card in this deck because you can also special summon Fortress off just pitching him and him. So, and that's it for that. And this is important that Cyber Dragons is light because that works for the Chaos package. So that's it for that. And then you have my favorite engine, 3 Hamster, 3 Raiko, and 2 Caius. This engine was kind of gaining popularity about a year ago. And since then, it kind of fell off the radar. The deck started getting faster. So people didn't really think much of this engine anymore. But I think it's still very strong. You still get a lot of spot removal and free special summons. It's kind of like gear armor, stuff like that. And Caius is really good. Not 3 because it's still too much bricky, but this card is really strong though. And then I opted for a larger Lightsworn package than most. I do 1 Lila, 2 Jane, and also with the charge. I think Jane really helps out.
How is double Jane? There's a lot of lists I see only play 1.
Yeah, if they play it at all.
Yeah, if at all, they only play 1.
Yeah, this card is pretty good. You can opt to cut it to 1 if you're trying to get to less cards, but I wanted more cards on my deck specifically. Plus, this card is 1 card that you can actually summon first turn and set a back row, and you won't have to worry about point control popping the back row and them gaining advantage off of that. So Jane is actually very good on first and second in that aspect.
Okay.
So, and then I play Chaos Sork.
Chaos Sork in an Earth deck?
Chaos Sork in an Earth deck because I have,
in the main?
So I support it with Lightning Darks. So, this guy too, since I mill a lot. I opt for this, especially since this makes this live more often than not. It also turns on my pot of Avarices more consistently as well. Gorge and Track are really good. I found out Track and Pitch Force. Recently I found this out. You can Pitch Force, take Red MD, which is crazy.
2 level 10s.
It's crazy to me. You can also do Track, take Trag, which is even crazier. So Yeah, I think this car is pretty good. I like to hold a lot of cars in my hand. I don't like to commit my traps immediately. So yeah, I think this car is very good for my playstyle in particular. And that's it for the monsters. I think there's 28 monsters total. You can say 29 with charge. And then you have, you know, the 3-pot.
The God card.
And I found a way to incorporate brain control because I play Caius and play Plex Spreader and stuff like that. But yeah, funny thing what happened, round 7, I believe, I had, round 7, I had got a deck check when I was playing against RJ. And we literally had to sit there for like 25 minutes, and like they pretty much, you know, eventually they came back and it was like, I'm missing a card, which was crazy. I'm like, what you talking about? It was like, yeah, you're missing a pot out of here. And I'm like, dog, you know, do I have to buy another one? It was like, no, someone turned it into the front desk, which was cool, man. I really appreciate it. They didn't like penalize me or anything.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I'm you know, definitely grateful for that. So yeah, this car is really good, man. That's it for the spells. And then for the traps, I know people they probably don't like these cards anymore because they're kind of slow, but I still think how large this deck is, you still need to play enough traps to actually see, to actually control the game. So it's not like I wanted to play like a 41 card deck and have like 5 traps. I'd rather play something, you know, much larger to still incorporate all the traps. And then this is like a new addition. I used to play Book of Moon, but pretty much I needed some help out for the Frog matchup, so I played Karma Cut instead.
Especially game 1 when they dump double tree bone, you're like, cool, I can actually hit both because they're not expecting a way for you to out at game 1.
Yeah, it's really
especially
good.
In this matchup, you're like, you're not GBs? Cool.
Yeah, it's good. It's good against the Mirror. It's good against Light Sworns. You know, not counting Arcus, but like hitting stuff like JD. Especially when they have artists have an established board. It also hits Black Wings too. It cuts off Whirlwind. So I think it was a decent addition. They pretty much helped out. Yeah, and that's it for the main deck. Like I said before, the main deck is 46 cards. I know stuff can be debatable. I like to call what I'm trying to do is kind of like spacing out cards to reduce redundancy. I don't throw stuff in like a geometric calculator or anything. It is more intuitive, but I do go fish a lot of hands though, in my my defense.
Okay. Did you ever draw a Machina Fortress, double Machina Fortress this tournament?
You mean like
oh yeah, did you open double Machina Fortress at all?
I don't think so.
Nice.
Yeah,
trying to prevent bricks.
Yeah. You talking about Force though, right?
Yeah, Force. My apologies. Yeah, not Fortress.
Yeah,
Force.
I don't think it happened this tournament, but it does happen, man. It's really annoying, man. Onto the extra deck, you know, double cyber. You may not have to play 2 of these. I think there's just not another like extra deck card to play right now. But yeah, like so far these 2 they have been working for me, so that's all right. And then you got the level 4s, level 5s, level 6s. These guys, and then you got Black Rose, and then you got the level 8s, and I'll talk about that guy in a few seconds. Probably the best card in the extra deck because it just takes Fortress and a Tuner. And so like you can do kind of weird wonky combos by with Fortress and Force to pretty much get this guy on the board with the Fortress and stuff like that. And he also rips a card out your hand, and he pretty much beats over everything. So yeah, this card's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I don't play Arabelle or anything like that because I actually don't need that Earth, so it's cool. And then I'll get to the side. Let's get these out the way. Aside the 3rd DD Crow, because yeah, pretty much stuff like Fork, it helps out against that. I did play 2 Forks a day.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. I played my boy Enrique. He pretty much goes to like all the Chicago locals and stuff like that. I actually got my run back against him. I don't think this actually came up in that match, but it was good to have alongside with double Kaiku.
You just really hate the Grave.
Well, it's not even that. It's a response to the format. Like people are really, they're really bird happy this format. It's a lot of nitro, a lot of variants of Black Wings and Vayu going on. So like Kaiku's just been really good. And pretty much to go with the Kaikus, I pretty much just kind of like a stun engine sort of,
okay.
where you can kind of mix up your play style. You don't have to just focus on special summoning so much. So these cards really help out, and this is just for frogs. I actually don't really like this card because you have to discard a card. I actually don't like cards like that, but it's necessary in this deck because you don't really have an outs to the dupe block.
Yeah, like if they turn one dupe, like you're like, I have to set a Raikou, which is such a turn late, and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm so behind.
It's rough, man, and like, and plus you like proper mega monsters like Vanity's Fiend and you know, boss monsters that's it's just trying to end the game. You can try to come
Or
back.
dealing with Titanial.
Yeah, that card too. Oh, speaking of Titanial.
Oh God.
You can kind of, this is kind of like a one card out to that. My favorite thing I like doing is siding this card against decks that like to use like Regeki Break, pretty much like frogs and stuff like that. Because this card really it really helps out. Like you can actually set it if you think your opponent is playing cross out. This helps then. But really, if you want to like not die to Icky and Bottomless and stuff like that, this card is just kind of like a card where you can it can be reliable. And then my last spell is Mind Control. This card, it might come out in the future because it's less versions of this deck, and it's less versions of the Silver 41, the Eric Shin deck. So it's kind of this card, it kind of loses some value. The funnest part is actually taking a gear frame and actually equip it with your gear frame.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's decent. But other than that, this card, I don't know. This card can be very debatable. And then for the traps, the second Karma Cut, because I really enjoyed this card. This card has actually been like performing. Double Rug to kind of like round out my Monarch type hate, because that deck's really good. And then Double Oppression and Double Dust. Some people can probably question Royal Oppression in this deck, but I believe you don't have as many special summon pushes as like other decks like Zombies, the Machina Quick Draw deck, Light Sworn, stuff that's like way they put up way more monsters on the board. But so like
4
I think this card,
Gigavice.
yeah, those decks. So it's like I think this card's pretty good. And then Dust Tornadoes is just hit stuff, Whirlwind, and yeah, like this card's okay.
Okay. Anything you'd like to say at the end?
I mean, it's been a long time, man. It's been a long grind. Like I said, it's been a year and a half, and I'm glad, I got this one. Granted, it was like one of the bigger tournaments. So yeah, man, I think if you find yourself struggling and it will hurt, at times, but like you just gotta keep believing in yourself. You gotta keep going.
Nice, nice. Well, we're so proud of you and can't wait to see what you do next time, Sean, and we'll see you guys next time.
Appreciate it, man.